so much. I had a wonderful conversation with Taryn yesterday that put a lot of things together for me, things that I've heard from other people who are involved in councils and caucuses, but he articulated something that seems so important to me. My father was a colonel in the U.S. Army, and one of the things that I felt about being chair, the possibility of my being chair, is that one of the first things I would do is start what we would call the DNC Policy Institute. And the policy people that we would bring together have to do with the talent and the intelligence of the people right here. Nowhere is that a greater example than in this particular council. Years ago, I was living in Los Angeles. It was when the Iraq and Afghanistan veterans were coming back a lot. I was doing spiritual support groups, and I was talking to a lot of veterans in terms of personal counseling. I went to the VA hospital and I asked if I could sign up as a volunteer. And he said, "Ma'am, are you in the military?" And I said, "No." He said, "Have you been in the military?" I said, "No." He said, "Then with all due respect, we appreciate it, but you just can't really know." And I've had a boyfriend many years ago who was a Vietnam veteran. And we went to a party once, and he pointed to the corner and he said, "That guy was a Nam." And I said, "How do you know? How do you know?" And he walked over to the man, he said, "Where were you?" And the man told him. And I said, "Well, how did you know? How did you know?" And he said, "Marianne, we just know." And I have learned that from being around people who have been in the military or who are in the military. You just know. And I respect that. I get it. I can't know, but I get that you know. And I get that the wisdom of those within a system is the wisdom that must be heard now. The DNC must have a response to a fascist bully who is in the White House, who has put a puppet as head of the Defense Department. God knows what he plans to do, but I tell you this, if I am chair of the DNC, whatever he does, if it goes against what I know, what Democrats know, and what you know, I'll alchemize it as best as I can in my understanding, and we'll let him know what we stand for. And there will be cases, and I'm ready for that job to say, just like the military say, when our homeland is endangered, I am ready to say when our values are endangered, when our democracy is endangered. President Trump, stop right there. Thank you very much.